This is the single biggest reason why you are struggling to be profitable nowadays, and it's something that I had to correct recently for myself, and I'm going to share with you today in today's video. Now bear in mind that there's a very small gap between being a degenerate gambler and being a consistently profitable trader. And for some of you, the only difference is that instead of going to a casino, you're using a broker or a prop firm. As I'm sure a lot of you know, I'm also still pretty early on in my journey. This is just stuff that I've learned that has given me a lot of value, and I decided to share it with you guys. So essentially recently I changed strategies. One of the big reasons for that is just because of my busy lifestyle. I did not have time to sit on the charts all day, and even with the alerts that I was able to set, I still had to come back to the charts once the alert goes off and sit on that chart the entire period of time to make sure that I get my entry. And this is an issue, especially if I'm extremely busy. Now with the new business venture that I'm undertaking, as well as all of my other responsibilities, I just don't have time to be on the charts all day. And so I changed to a strategy that utilizes a higher time frame to execute on. And the reason that this is also valuable in many other ways is because it's also something that can help you bridge that gap from not being a degenerate gambler and instead being a profitable trader. A lot of you get stuck on lower time frame strategies, and you guys just see opportunities here, opportunities there, and you're just hopping into every single trade that you can see because you're stuck on these lower time frames. And so using a higher time frame strategy can completely negate this issue. Now FOMO, as we know, is a psychological issue within trading that will completely screw you up, right? And trading a higher time frame immediately fixes this issue. Now, I'm not gonna bullshit you, because some people will have issues regardless of whatever time frame they're trading, but you're not gonna feel FOMO because you've got ample time to execute your trades. Not only this, the other reason is that when you trade higher time frames, guess what? You can go further back in your backtesting. When you're on TradingView and you're on the 1 minute time frame, we all know you can only go like a month or two back within that 1 minute time frame. But for me, I'm on the 15-minute time frame. And so that means I can go back the next 2 years basically and test my entry. And this is massive. We've also got tools like FX Replay, which is also really great. And so this was a big game changer for me when I started to move towards this higher time frame strategy. Now, the other thing that's screwing you over with lower time frame strategies is with lower time frame strategies, you have to use tiny stop losses. These tiny stop losses mean that with spreads, you're getting completely screwed if you're trying to trade 1 pip, 2 pip, even 4 pip stop losses. It's just too small. And when you're trading a 15-minute entry like I am, I can have a, like 15 to 20 pip stop, and that's okay because that is within my rule parameters. And because the candles are larger, I can use these higher value stop losses. The other issue with trading the lower time frames is you can't be as mechanical on lower time frames. There's simply too much noise. The issue with this is it's simply harder to gather data on lower time frames, and you cannot be as mechanical and as methodical on those lower time frames. You need to use obviously the higher time frames in conjunction with those lower time frames. But when you are taking entries on the 15-minute and up, like I do with this strategy, it completely changes the game in that we've got these bigger candles with less noise. There's a lot more certainty in the market when you are trading a higher time frame strategy. Now recently I listened to Tory Trades, who also moved to higher time frames and started doing swing trades. Now the strategy that I trade isn't a swing trade strategy, all right, but it does have more of an intraday and, like I said, bigger candles and higher time frames, which again gives you more high probability trades. The other thing with trading this higher time frame strategy is that I have a specific time frame to trade. I trade London session for 2.5 hours. That's it. I only have valid entries for 2.5 hours, and then in New York only valid for 2.5 hours. And it's only every 15 minutes that I have to check. That's only if I have my higher time frame criteria. And so as you can see, because of all of these reasons that I've just outlined to you, being profitable on lower time frames is extremely difficult. It's like starting your game on very hard mode and you're wondering why you're not profitable. Start with higher time frames. The reason that people don't want to start on the higher time frames is simple. You're impatient. You want tons and tons of opportunities. You want to trade more. You have FOMO. And those traits coincide with those of a degenerate gambler And that is what you are becoming if you are constantly trying to trade the lower time frames and look for opportunities that aren't there. As I'm sure you have noticed, trading the higher time frames has a whole slew of benefits that I've only just realized, and it's completely changed my lifestyle. I really don't have to be on the charts that much, and I've got a whole lot more certainty behind the trades that I'm taking. I have a lot less FOMO, and overall, my psychology is better. And as we know, psychology is key to being profitable at trading. That's all you hear on social media. This is a way that you can fix your psychology. Once again, I'm not just out here saying you need to fix your trading psychology without giving you concrete steps. This is your concrete step. And that's really all I have to say about this. I changed to this higher time frame strategy and it's helped me a whole bunch. If you want to check out the strategy that I'm trading, you can have a look at the videos linked in the description below. If you want to learn the strategy yourself, it's not a strategy that I teach or that I develop. It's from a community that is linked in the description below. Go check it out if you want to learn from them. As always, guys, thank you for watching. Please do subscribe if you enjoyed it, and let me know in the comments what you thought about the video. Cheers, everyone. I will see you in the next one.